What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. So today, I wanted to haul a few things, wanted to start a few seeds, show you guys some things that we will be doing in the upcoming week. So let's just dive right on in. So today I stopped at my local Dollar Tree. I freaking love Dollar Tree because they have so many good gardening options. However, this year I have not been focusing as much on container gardening like I have in the past. So I did not pick up any additional containers, even though I was so freaking tempted to. I really wanted to because they had like the mini versions of like the stackable planters, and I really wanted to get some, but I'm like, where am I going to put them? I'm really trying to keep my deck clean because I believe we'll probably be redoing it maybe this summer, so I don't want to have anything up on my deck. So I'm like, I am working with my green stalks and my green stalks only. So let me just, back up off of that thing. But I did end up picking up a few things. First things first, gardening gloves, because I wear nails and I'm trying to take better care of my ring. Right now I don't have my main wedding ring on right now because the diamond fell out. And in my mind when that happened, I'm like, what if I was in the dirt and I lost my entire stone? You know what I mean? So this year I am going to attempt to wear gardening gloves more often, even though I typically don't wear them much, and my nails just end up getting wrecked and my hands just end up being dry and my rings end up dirty. I want to do better. So picked up some gloves. I just grabbed two, and of course this is all $1.25. Every year the Dollar Tree has gladiola bulbs, so I went on ahead and picked up 4 packs of these. Are like a Trader Horn variety is what they're called here, and you can just see the picture. Beautiful red blooms. So I grabbed 4 of these. There's 3 bulbs in each one, and then I also picked up the 6-pack of these pots here to go on ahead and plant these ahead of time because I'm not 100% sure where I want to put these yet. So I just went on ahead and grabbed these so I can plant these up in these pots. And then I also grabbed 2 of these seed starting greenhouses. I really like to use these for when I'm doing like a heavier or a thicker sown seed, such as my beets did really well in these. Even transplanting them out, they did excellent last year. So I plan to put beets in here, and this year I'm also going to try sowing rutabagas as well as turnips in some of these trays as well. And that's everything that I got from the Dollar Tree. So not much because I really don't have a huge need for anything else. I was just in there browsing around, picking up some little activities and stuff for my daughter, seeing these things, and I was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and grab those. And then also I recently placed an order with Rare Seeds or Baker Creek Seeds for potatoes because I also needed to pick up the Amish paste tomato seeds. So I did go on ahead and sow those just as an update because I realized I had like no paste tomatoes sown. So got those seeds as well. I don't have them near me, so not a big deal. But they had micro tubers, which I've never heard of before. The variety that I got was Mondac Gold, which is like a pink flesh with a gold interior, gold flesh. But there comes 10 in a pack, and look how itty bitty micro tubers. I've never seen this before. I honestly don't know how to plant these because they didn't come with any instructions at all. I even looked on the website. I didn't see anything. So I'm just going to assume that I can plant these like I would plant any other potato. This year I'm going to grow these in grow bags again. I'm thinking I'll probably put 3 to 4 in each grow bag. and see how far that gets me. But the description on the website said that these get to a nice size, even though they're like starting off with these. I don't know. Have you guys ever grown micro tubers for potatoes before? I've never seen this before. In the past, I've always picked up seed potatoes from like Lowe's or Home Depot, and those just normally have like, you know, still smaller size potatoes, but like what you would typically see in the store. But this kind of makes sense though too, because like sometimes like after you dig up your potatoes, you still have like those little baby potatoes, and if they get lost in the sauce, like, you know, when you're harvesting, those will sprout again. So I'm assuming that's all these are, but let me know your experience down in the comment section below. I'm really curious. So as far as things that I'm going to be starting, I actually need to do two things. So I'm going to actually start some seeds today, and then I need to soak some seeds today because it is around that time to start some peas. So I have the Oregon sugar pod. These grow a little shorter, but I really enjoy the sugar pods because they're like the flat ones, right? So they're sweeter, they're better to put in salads, but I do also enjoy, like, you know, your sugar snap peas. I was just on the fence about which one I really wanted to go with, and I think this I enjoyed a lot more, and they were a little faster to maturity. So I'm rocking with these guys. So I will be soaking these. And then I also have a shelling pea, which I've never grown shelling peas before. So I'm excited to see how this ends up working out as well. But on the seed packets, it says the recommended starting method is to direct sow. So recommended 4 to 6 weeks before your average last frost day, which I'm just about there. When soil temperatures are at least 40 degrees. So yeah, I'm going to soak these for like overnight basically, and I will go on ahead and plant them out tomorrow. But I need to soak these guys, so that's something that we will be getting started soon. And the variety for the shelling pea was Green Arrow. Again, new to me, never tried to grow these before, so we'll see how it goes. And then, as I mentioned, I need to start some root vegetables. So I have here, I have the American purple top rutabaga. I have never successfully grown a rutabaga before, so we have that. And then I also have the Market Express turnips. I really want to harvest turnips for both their greens and for the roots, because I've heard really good things about the roots, even though I haven't really eaten them too much myself. So we'll do that. And then I just have a gourmet blend of beets to sow, and that's how we're going to do that. But in addition to that, I also have some radishes that I want to direct sow this week, and maybe some carrots as well. So I have the purple plum radish, which is a smaller radish, but still very delicious, beautiful radish. I have tried every year, almost just about every year, to grow watermelon radish with no success. I don't know what it is about this radish, but it has been very difficult for me to grow this, but I am still going to try because I still got seeds. So as long as I have seeds, I'm going to try. So we're going to direct sow some of those. And then we also have French breakfast, which is just your, you know, this is the one that you probably see people grow the most. And then as far as carrots are concerned, I did already do like a little bit of chaos growing, which hopefully you guys have seen that video. But the other varieties that I have here that I just want to do the same thing. This is going to be my method this year. Like as far as carrots are concerned, I am not going to try to overthink it. I'm not going to pick out a dedicated area. I'm just going to throw the seeds here, there, and everywhere and pray for a decent little harvest of carrots. Because every time I've overthought it, it just doesn't turn out the way I like. And maybe because I'm just thinking too hard, you know? So anyways, as far as varieties are concerned, we have The one that I've already sown was the Danvers variety, and I don't think I have it here, but yeah, Danvers, which is like your typical carrot. Then we have Shin Kuroda, which is a heat resistant variety. So we have that. We have a Calliope blend, which is just kind of like a rainbow variety of different carrots. Oh, this one is a rainbow variety. Everything from yellow to white to coral, which is pretty. Then we have the Cosmic Purple, which is just a stunning carrot, don't you think? And then we have the Black Nebula, which I've never grown. I don't think I've ever grown this successfully, so we'll see. So yeah, that's all the seeds that I will be starting this upcoming week. Everything this week is really going to be focused around the early spring garden, everything that we can put out fairly early. I think there's some other things too, but maybe I'll touch on that in a different video. But for now, let's go on ahead and get our beets, turnips, and rutabagas sown in these babies. So yeah, let's get that set up. All right, so simple enough. You just take this packaging off. I will be poking some holes at the bottom here because I'll end up putting these in a little 10-20 tray. So I'm just going to poke about 3 holes in there. And then I'm going to use this cardboard for the one that I'm putting both the turnips and the rutabagas in to separate. Yeah, so maybe I'll use do it like that. So recycle your stuffs. And then got my seed starting mix here. Should probably moisten that a little bit better. All right. So, went on ahead, created my labels, the beets, obviously. Let me make sure these will fit up in here properly. Why are these bugging like that? Yes, they will be fine. So, rutabagas, turnips, and then, like I said, I'm just gonna prop this little divider in there like that. These are dripping, to be expected. All right, so then as far as my beets are concerned, I can sow these fairly thick. When I did this last year, I kind of had a little method to my madness, but not really. I have one of these that are already open. Yeah, so since it is a blend, so this blend has Detroit Dark Red, Chiyoga, and Golden beets in them. I do also have the blush beet that I want to grow more of. I just got to dig those seeds out. I thought that I had them out already. So maybe I'll go on ahead and get this going and grab those other seeds as well, because those did really well and they were super sweet, so delicious. So yeah, maybe we'll get those seeds too. All right, so here is the other beet variety, which is the Blushing Not Bashful. I've only seen these seeds at Fruition Seeds, but like I said, these are so sweet. They grew to a nice size. These were like one of my like early varieties that popped up and got to a nice size last year. So I think I will always and forever have these in my garden. So I'm just going to pop some of these in here as well. Okay. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of soil over the top. Like so, like that. Okay. Made a mess here. Okay, and now for the rutabagas and turnips, I think I'm gonna sow these like just on the surface. I'm not gonna try to space them out or anything like I did the beets, because these seeds are much smaller. And then we'll just do a light dusting of soil over the top. So we'll do that. Pretty easy. These rutabaga seeds are quite old, so I'm going to just use the rest of them. And again, same thing. And I have these dome lids, but I'm actually thinking that since I'm using this little guy here that came with like my little small space grow kit, I'm thinking that I am going to use this again up here in my little miniature grow station, because I'm running out of space downstairs, and these probably won't have to be up here for or be inside for too long, because all of these are cold weather tolerant. I just want to make sure that they're getting a good head start on things. So we're going to start them indoors, but once they're up, we'll probably immediately take them outside because the weather is starting to look. You guys, look at my peppers. They look so fab. But we're about to do something it's going to be very painful. But it's all for a good cause. So last year was the first year that I did not prune my peppers. I think that I just kept them on all one single leader. However, this year I'm getting back to pruning again, because I find that my peppers do much better when I prune them back. That way they get stalkier, bushier, more productive. So that's what we're about to do today. So you can see just how great everybody is doing for the most part. A couple of them look like they leaning with it and rocking with it. But the goal is... Ooh, this is the other problem. They are all tangled up in there. I believe it's after you have 4 sets of leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go on ahead and pinch them off. And for me, now this one I'm a little confused by, because I don't know. It looks like Maybe I had some more leaves down here, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm not... about to even overthink it. All right. I'm so scared. I don't want to do it. All right. There we go. First one, decapitated. And let's just go on ahead and keep it going. So I believe this is another golden Marconi here. And you see, like, they're kind of like doing this sort of thing here. They're just getting way too, you know, compacted up in here. So soon enough, I'll need to give these guys a little bit more space to spread out a bit. And actually, maybe I'll go on ahead and do that now since we're pruning anyways. Got a separate tray, and I am going to space them out that way. As they are getting hit by the fan down in my basement, they can really begin to strengthen up, because this here happens like when they're just all supporting each other, which is fine, but you know, y'all gotta do y'all's own thing now. All right, so next here, whoa, and this is another reason why you need to give them their own space. So this one is not quite ready to be pruned just yet, so we'll give that a little bit more time. These guys, however, are definitely ready to be pruned back. So, and this one has fruit trying to come on, so you got to relax, little buddy. Relax. And this is the Pippin's Golden Honey. Look at how beautiful and purple the stems are. It's very unique. So, again, giving these guys some space, so maybe I'll do it like this. Like so, like that. And then my fish pepper, still looking a little rinky-dink, so give her some extra time. And then we have the Alma paprika pepper here. Looking fab, but yeah, this is so painful to do. Then we've got shishitos. These are already trying to get little fruit growing on them. If you can see that, we don't need that, but I definitely need to fertilize today, because you can kind of see the yellowing in the leaves. Just everybody's fighting for resources at this point in the game. All right, this one also has fruit trying to come on. This is the Jimmy Nardello. No bueno. We're gonna chop that down. We're not ready yet. Not ready yet, Jimmy. Not ready. So like so, like that. And then the Cali Wonder looks wonderful, but again, trying to grow some fruit already. What are we doing, ladies? Not yet. There we go. Okay. And we got Plabanos. These look amazing. And then I think this was the one and only Sugar Rush Peach. And this one here, I'm going to do that. Okay, and then that also just leaves a bit extra space. So I have 4 moringas here, which I don't feel like I want that many. So I am going to thin this back to 1 plant here. And then this one just has 1 as well. Then we have this Black Beauty here. This is a eggplant, just doing fabulous. Now everybody can kind of spread out now, because you can see some of these are like somewhat stunted just because of how close everybody was. So now I'm just making room, which now I'm like kind of confused on who's what, but that'll be all right. Oh no, I just yanked that whole one out of there. I just completely uprooted this guy, but I'm gonna get back down in there. I'm gonna pot him back in there, and hopefully he'll recover. This was another eggplant. Okay. So now everybody's got space. Hopefully everybody's happy. Here goes my Amish paste. I just ended up putting them in 2-inch pots here so they can do their thing. And bam, we're pretty much done. We are done. So easy task to do to hopefully get a boost in production as far as my peppers are concerned. And now everybody can like really gain some strength and get strong. I'm really concerned about the Advarsky and my golden Marconis here, but I believe they'll be just fine once they get a nice watering and fertilizing and like get some strength up. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to do. Like I said, I do need to fertilize. I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick view of what the growing station is looking like. All right, y'all. So stuff is, I'm making do with what I have going on here. Starting with the seeds that we just recently sowed, which were, oh great, of course you would cut on right now. Ground cherries, tomatoes. These are the 2 peppers that never came up. My jalapenos came up. Cayenne, still nothing there, but again, pretty common variety, so I can always pick up some starts out of the store. I'm not going to start more at this point, which is totally fine. All of my tomatoes have come up with the exception of the evergreen. I have no germination there, which I'm not extremely surprised about because that seed was fairly old. But as for all the other varieties, I got germination on. Marjoram doesn't have anything in it because I forgot to pick up more seeds, which I will do that really soon. And then coming down here to the flowers and basils, everything for the most part looks pretty good. The nasturtiums here have not yet sprouted, but I'm sure they will be up soon enough. My hollyhocks are kind of sparse on the germination. I have 2 of the outhouse, 2 of the nigra, but only 1 of the watchman. So hopefully those will decide to come up. Straw flowers doing good. Snapdragons are doing amazing. And again, basils, calendula, as per usual, always doing fabulous. These are the things that we just pruned here. So my peppers, eggplants, peppers, and then I went on ahead and put my artichokes in here. Everything looks a little sad because everything needs a good water, but before I get to moving more things around, I'm gonna wait to last to do that. And then here are the beets, turnips, and things that we just sowed. I decided to put this down here just because everything else is down here. And then this right here. So the broccolis and cabbages, these can probably go out soon. So I'm thinking I might just put them in the little greenhouse situation, including this celery here. The herbs, I believe I should just hold off a little bit more time before I decide to go on ahead and transplant these out into the garden. I know herbs I can put out pretty early on, but I just want to be sure because next week we do have a pretty low temp night. So I just want to wait a second on that. But as for those guys, matter of fact, I feel like this entire tray can probably handle going outside in my little pop-up greenhouse situation. But we shall see. Quite thankful that this situation has not like knocked my power out or anything, because we got a lot of things plugged up. But let's go back upstairs. So in one of my weekend vlogs, I showed you guys what happened to my onions and lettuces, but I figured I'd just give you guys an update on this video as well, since this is a full-blown gardening vlog. My silly butt, not paying attention to the weather, not paying attention to what was going on outside. It got extremely cold one evening, and my little greenhouse setup situation, this guy here, flew off of my seedlings. So I'm gonna show you what happened. Look at him, sad, but surprisingly enough, some of them have bounced back. Somebody made a really good point in the comment section that the roots may still be all right on some of these. So I'm going to keep him in place. Hopefully they will make a comeback. The lettuce seeds and everything, they all got wiped out as well, but I did go on ahead and just re-sow everything in the same trays, cells, whatever. And I'm hoping to get some germination. So at this point they turned into winter, so end of the world, but still extremely annoying considering I spent so much time like fertilizing, trimming, etc. with my onions. But if they don't make a comeback, it's fine. I'll just go on ahead, go to the store, get some live plant starts, and I'll still have a head start. I'll just be investing money that I really did not want to invest. And then also I ended up putting in some lettuce seeds and spinach in my green stock just on this row here. I isolated it to one row because I really need to fertilize all the rest of them for the strawberries, but I want to see what all strawberries are actually going to come back and survive, because then too I want to transplant the strawberries out of that blueberry bed into the green stalks. So that's pretty much everything covered for today. Now I just need to clean up my mess, maybe get a quick little chill sesh in since the little one is laying down for her nap. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick gardening vlog. If you did, please make sure that you go on ahead and stay tuned to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and until the next time, I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity. Peace.